Hello students, now we move on to the next part of the internal quality control, that is quality control charts. Under internal quality control we must know how to prepare a quality control chart. Before knowing about the charts we must understand certain terminologies. So we will look into those terminologies. Coming on to the first, standard. This is a substance of constant composition of sufficient purity to be used for comparison purpose or standardization. That is standard. Next, control. This is a sample which is chemically and physically similar to unknown specimen. Analyte. It is a component represented in the name of a measurable quantity, for example glucose in plasma, creatinine in serum. Median. It is a middle value of a set of recorded values having equal number of values above as well as below. Drift. It is a condition in which values move away from the mean line over a period of time. Shift. It is characterized by sudden move of control values which was clustering around the mean line to a line above or below the median. A shift is a sudden change of values from above from one level of control chart to another. A common cause of a shift is failure to calibrate when changing lot numbers of reagent during an analytical run. Next, bias. It is the measurement of degree of trueness, that is measurement of systematic error. I have already told what is random error and systematic error. Impression. It is a measure of dispersion of the random errors. Next, trends. Indicates a gradual loss of reliability in the test system. Causes for that are gradual accumulation of debris in sample or reagent tubing, electrode surfaces, aging of reagents, gradual deterioration of control materials, gradual deterioration of calibration, etc. Reviewing the pattern of points plotted over time is useful in spotting shifts and trends in method calibration, that is trends. Next, standard deviation. It is the statistical expression of scattered or dispersion of values around a central average value or a mean value. It is achieved by use of the formula which is stated in the slide, that is standard deviation is equal to sigma open bracket x minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1. We will see all the terminologies where sigma is sum of x bar means average value, x means any single value observed, n is the total number of observed values. Coming on to the control charts. The control charts, it is otherwise called as Shewhart's Shewhart's chart, or also which is named after Walter A. Shewhart, or it is also called as process behavior charts. The control chart are the graphical device for statistical process monitoring, or it can also be told as graph that depicts whether sample products or processes are meeting their intended specification, and if not, the degree by which they vary from those specifications. That is charts, Shewhart's chart or LJ charts. Importance. QC is one of the most important impact on the laboratory testing. It ensures both precision as well as accuracy of patient sampled result. When quality control works efficiently, it is able to find and correct flaws, that is mistakes, in the analytical processes of a lab before potentially incorrect patient results are released. Next, coming on to the LJ chart. LJ chart displays quality control data over time. One axis is time or sequential run, number of runs. The other axis is value of each quality control result. This axis is typically centered around the target mean with lower and upper control limits marked for easy viewing. So it is named after S. Levy and E.R. Jennings. As told, mean is in the center and it has a upper limit above and lower limit below. LJ chart is used to visualize quality control results over weeks or even months. It is made indicating how far away the actual result was from the mean, which is expected value for the control. Run across the graph at the mean as well as 1, 2 or 3 dimension standards deviation to either side of the mean. That is, as I showed, mean is the center line and line above or below, that is 2 or 3 dimensions. This makes it easy to see how far off the result was. Westgard rules are commonly used to analyze data in Shewhart's control charts, or it is also called as LJ charts. West rules are used to define specific performance limits for a particular assay and can be used to detect both random and systematic errors. These rules need to be applied carefully so that the true errors are detected while false rejections are minimized. This is the example showing LJ chart. A lab runs a cholesterol test. To monitor the test, they run a quality control. So these are the quality control chart. The control value is 250 milligram per DL. The data for 30 days is given in the below charts. You can see the days are given 1 to 10, 11 to 20 and 21 to 30. Similarly, of each particular day, the controls are checked and noted down. The LJ chart for this data is shown here. Each control result is plotted on the LJ chart. There are two options for the center line. You can see the center line here. There are two options for that. Either you can use a control value as it is done here, or you can even use the average value of the result also can be used. Hence, noting that you can plot the red points in the chart above are out of control. When this is the case, the lab test since the last control was run are suspected. If you see the chart, you can see on day 4 and 5 it is out of control. They fail a test that says 2 consecutive points beyond standard deviation SD from the average or control value are found out of control. This condition indicates that the accuracy of the lab test is significantly different for those 2 points. On days 17 to 27 also represents out of control situation. This is a run of 8 or more below the average and indicates that the accuracy of the lab test has been shifted.